I think the first time that they ever used one, they just took a cat and made it dead and then used its skin to the cats. They don't matter.
It probably happened.
Okay, so last week you guys found Anastasia Romanov.
Yes.
Your compatriot. I don't even remember his name.
Jenkins.
Yep.
Jenkins was brutally murdered while his body was possessed by something. You left a Nazi in the ossuary enclosure in the Berlin Zoo.
Well, maybe more than one.
Maybe more than one, but definitely one for sure.
We kind of pointed him in that direction.
And we activated the birds.
I mean, I feel like I was mostly responsible for that.
Probably. I mean, somebody's got to clean the mess. So you guys are now fleeing the zoo with Romanov in tow, correct?
Yeah, I had a fairly decent driving check.
Yeah. So we can pick up there if you guys would like.
Yes.
Where is it you guys are heading, and did you leave Jenkins' body at the zoo?
Yes, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we had
because
time.
Yeah, we did, because Anastasia is possibly bleeding out right now.
Yeah.
That's right.
She was shot by Eli's character.
Yeah, you got shot real good, didn't you?
Not me. The other one. I'm not Anastasia, I'm Rachel.
The other one.
Oh, that's right. Yep. The pretend Anastasia.
Yes. I have 30 in first aid. Anybody has higher? I mean, you're driving.
So I need to know where you guys are going.
What's your first aid?
30.
Can we attempt to... Oh, no, we did do something, didn't we, before we left? First aid? Did we stabilize her?
You tried, but I think the two people that tried failed their roles.
Okay. So can we attempt in the car again?
Well,
or
she
no?
was she was hurt. Did she get shot?
Eli's character, Jenkins, shot her
Yeah.
in the belly with a shotgun.
So while we were driving, maybe...
Yeah, which is why we left Eli's character's body back there, because we had to carry her out.
Yeah, exactly.
Because she was kind of bleeding profusely.
So the question is,
So we're in the car with
may we attempt
us.
to help her?
So
get-
every time that you would like to attempt this roll, it's going to get one harder. So make a hard roll for first aid.
And I
May
can't.
we combine forces? So you're driving, you
I'm
probably
driving.
can't. And
Yeah.
Can
I
we
mean-
combine?
I can help with my knowledge of first aid.
I mean, you can yell at the back, but
What's your first aid?
Mine's 55,
We got the best first
The best
aid
try.
driving.
and that was a pass.
What's my drive auto? Ooh, I have 20 in drive auto.
ooh.
So I passed, but
I failed
got
98.
42 out of 55.
All right. Well, the driver did pass, unfortunately, not the hard.
Okay.
It's really hard when you're, driving the car trying to patch somebody up behind you.
You can try.
I think we tried already.
Where do you want to go? There's hospitals in Berlin.
I mean,
Yeah, but we'd want to go to one where Nazis are not likely to be at.
Well, Nazis aren't super prevalent at the time.
True.
I mean, she's gonna die. If
So-
she,
I mean,
with-
we are with her.
With where the zoo currently is, you guys are not that far from an actual hospital.
patch her up and sneak her out of there.
And we don't
What
really-
what
we
was
don't-
the
we
name
don't-
that she was under prior to us believing that she was Romanov?
She was under
Sosnovsky.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Sosnovsky.
yeah, we're gonna head to the nearest hospital.
All right.
'Cause right now we actually don't really have any bad blood with those Nazis yet.
Yep. So yeah, you guys get to the hospital relatively easy. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of people out. As you get to the hospital, please make note that the city bells are ringing in the 11th hour.
It's 11 p.m.
It's 11.
It's 11 p.m. Yep. Almost Mitternacht. It's
Okay.
German for midnight, I think.
I feel like
Nice.
we should get her in there, and then I feel like we should try to hide the car.
Which I can handle that.
Not a bad idea.
Or we can have.
Well, if you guys, I mean, if you want to, you guys could bring her in, and you can do all that at the same time if you want.
So
And
another question: do we have? I would assume we don't want to go stay at the same hotel, right? Because I feel like they're gonna be looking for us now. Is that
Who?
correct? Like those guys, those
Do they know what hotel we were at?
I would assume
I
they
don't
would.
think.
We weren't hiding. Well, that prince knew.
Yeah, but is the prince in?
Well, he was.
Konstantinovich.
The prince also knew or wanted to get the princess back.
But he sent them, so
Some pretty-
they're in.
Pretty sure they're all aware of where we're staying at the hotel.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if we have our
we
stuff,
can-
should we go get our stuff and get out of there? Make sure we don't go back to the same place.
Well,
Where we keep
we can worry about that after we take care of her.
Yeah.
Let's take care of her first. So let's take her in. I mean, what do you guys think about the idea of we'll take her in there and then you go hide the car? Or not, I mean, just make it so that it's not obvious that we're at the hospital.
And how far is our hotel from here?
It's not that far. 10 minutes by car, by auto.
We don't really have, well, I guess the book's in the hotel, right?
Another
Or do
thing
you
we
have the
can do.
book?
Yeah, another thing we can do is
Well,
we could just go and pick it up while he is with her in the in the.
Well, did Jenkins have anything on him that we need to care about?
I don't think so.
Hey, Sean, what's up, buddy? We're in Berlin right now in this campaign, too. Pre-Nazi era. It's your old stomping grounds, I believe.
Do you have the book?
Not Berlin, Germany, I
'Cause
guess.
I know we were
I
talking.
normally
to,
do. I
we were
don't know
talking.
if I did.
We were talking to Noah's character. We got back together with him. He handed you the book, I believe.
And
I
then,
believe
well,
you
then we
should
found
have it
him
on you.
overdosed. Did we find him? Did we ever stop at the hotel? Do we know? that
Find whom?
Noah's character.
You guys have no idea where he's at.
So that book is there
No.
because he was reading it.
No, you got the book.
Yeah,
back.
but we got
you,
it
you
back
guys got
from
the
him.
book back
He
from
was
him, yeah.
resting after that and
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
potentially overdosed.
The question is, the thing that I know that Jenkins had was he had that ring that we found, but that
The Nazi ring.
is probably not that big of a deal.
Or the ring with the swastika on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backwards swastika.
Yeah.
That way when you punch somebody, it leaves a forward swastika.
Or if you put it in a mirror, it's a regular swastika.
Yep.
Well, let's.
I don't think there's anything important at the hotel room.
If there's nothing, then we could.
Just your
probably-
undergarments.
Which we
Those
could
are not
always,
cheap.
yeah, but we also have a ton of silver on.
So where are you guys currently parked while you're debating all this?
So we're,
Well, I envision that we.
so we went to
driving.
we
On the
Drive-
on the drive there,
we
okay.
went to the front door or ER entrance.
Yeah, and then it's a good.
Dropped the
You two are gonna
Yep,
guys
and
can
you
carry
can
pluck her out of the car. You're gonna go hide it. So
And we'll tell you that we're gonna give him the name Sosnovsky instead of Anastasia Romanov.
So you guys unload Romanov, take her in. The nurses are on it pretty quick. What happened? Why is this girl shot in the stomach?
She came to us asking for help.
Have you called the police yet?
She needed to get help first.
Okay, well, I'm going to call the police, and we'll get her back into surgery, I guess is what they do at the time, right? For gunshot wounds to the belly. Yep.
Who's talking to us?
One of the nurses. So she's going to tell you, we're going to take her back right now. If you guys would like to wait here, we'll let you know when we're done plucking out the BBs out of her belly.
How long do you think that would take?
Couple hours.
Would one of you guys want to stay with her? I'm pretty sure she's still lucid.
You know, we can go call the police, right? While we're waiting. No need to bother the nurse.
Well, I don't know if we.
Because there's a very small chance that somebody in the hospital might know who she is.
I mean,
I'm not here, but like
right. When they take her, I'm gonna, as long as they will allow me, I'm gonna try to figure out where they take her.
So they'll tell you they're going to take her down the hall through these doors here, and then they'll be in that first room on the left-hand side.
I just want to make sure that they don't call the police. That's why I'm saying maybe we should call the police. You know.
So one of the nurses is going to come over to you with the phone up to her ear, this big long cable, and she's going to say, "Well, I've got the police on the phone. They want to know her name, where the incident happened, who shot her."
We don't know all of those details. We know where
We were driving by.
Yeah, we were driving by and saw her.
Where?
What's the name of that road? I'm not super familiar with every road here, but it was like, how far away is the zoo from us?
10 blocks.
Yeah. I mean, it was only like 6 or so blocks from here.
Okay. Well, so you're not family or anything with her?
No.
No.
Will you be waiting for her then, or?
Well, I feel like we should make sure that she's okay.
All right. Well, you guys can wait out here. There's wheeling her back as this is happening. Roll me spot hiddens while they're doing that.
Actually, I pass regularly with this.
So I want to point out I am using an actual D20 in Call of Cthulhu.
Why? Is that bad? Doesn't sound very good.
So the nurse that is on the phone, she's gonna hang it up, and turn away from you a little bit. But who passed their
Regular.
So the nurse that's like pushing her down the hallway, you notice she turns around and like looks back at you, which is a little bit weird.
The one that we talked to?
Yeah, her head just like 180 degrees around, looks back at you, and you notice that she kind of licks her lips, but her tongue like comes out to like here, and then they go around the corner.
So I'm
gonna point it out and say I think we need. There was something in that nurse.
I'm going after her. Let's go after
I'm gonna
her.
follow too.
Running down the hall
Yes.
Well,
like walking hastily, right?
briskly.
Briskly.
am I going to get stopped
building by now.
going that direction? Is there like someone in our way?
No, there's nobody in your guys' way. So while you two kind of start to make your first move,
I'm making my way to.
your dearest actor friend comes in through the doors.
So,
Okay, I'm gonna say.
am I going to be able to see them?
Yeah, you can see them starting to run or walk or whatever down the hall, whatever
Come
you
on,
guys.
hurry.
Okay.
So,
Well, you guys haven't seen him. He's seeing
Oh.
you.
okay.
I'm assuming you're not standing there looking at the door and.
Right.
No.
So
I'm going to try to.
I'll obviously shout out to them and not shout out. But
That tongue was definitely 3 feet long or so.
get their attention.
And after what we've
Wow.
seen,
It's a big one.
Yeah.
I know in the hospital's a full whatever this is.
Well, we need to go, and that's not normal. It's not normal. Let's go.
So, yeah,
Yep.
we're all back together.
So you guys start going down the hallway. You see them running down the hallway.
I join them.
Are you running, I guess? Or are you
Well,
like
trying to
Catching
nonchalantly,
catch up.
briskly walking?
I'm trying to catch up, but I'm also like trying to be mindful of whether or not we're going to be seen again.
So you get about halfway between where they went around the corner and where you currently were. So, halfway.
Yeah.
And another nurse comes around the corner. She's like, whoa, you guys, you can't be back here. This is surgery. She's going to kind of like reach out to kind of try to stop you guys as you approach her.
I'm
This is an
gonna
emergency.
be like, what's that over there?
She'll roll me a deception. Some kind of deception skill.
What kind of deception skill do I have?
Surprise me.
And I'm going to want to try to slip into a closet or like a closet with
Like a broom closet or something.
or something where they have an outfit I can
So
potentially slip.
conveniently in the waiting room here, there is a janitorial closet, which you could put on a janitor's costume.
Yeah, I'm going to try that on that.
Just roll me your disguise. I'm not even going to make you sneak for it because everybody's kind of focused on the hall.
Can I burn 4 luck points?
Absolutely.
Then I'm going to do that.
I mean, I don't know what.
20 points.
Probably, I mean, the closest skill to deception that is probably fast talk, but I don't know if any other skill could be used.
How about a hard intimidate?
A hard intimidate.
Yeah. Your intimidate's got to be decent, right?
My intimidate is decent, but that does not. That passes a regular, not a hard.
Okay. Well, she's like, well, no, that doesn't work on me. You guys also notice the distinct smell of rotted flesh coming off of this woman.
Off of this woman?
Yep. Roll me a spot hidden again.
All of us are just.
The two of you that are there.
Ooh, that's a.
I mean, I passed.
That's a hard pass.
So the more you look at this woman, her eyes are kind of like buggied a little bit. Her fingers are like probably twice the length that they should be, as she's like, putting her hands out to try to stop you guys. Well, creepy.
Good.
Be a good basketball player, probably.
Let's just go.
Go follow her.
I'm going to do that.
How are you getting around our nurse?
So I'm going to distract the nurse by pulling a Luger on her.
That'll work, yeah. I'm not even going to make you roll intimidate.
And then I'm going to shoot her.
Roll your shoot her. Which body part are we aiming for?
Is there one that's close to me? Like, is there a face that's
Oh, yeah. She's like right up in your guys' business, so.
I'm going to hit.
Roll your damage.
I'm making my way up the hallway.
Yep.
Aw, lame. I only got 1 damage.
Boo.
But I am at point blank.
You pierce her ear a little bit. She like, does one of these, like, and falls to the ground, and acts all dramatic about it. You see this happen as you're coming up the hallway with your janitor cart. Rachel, what are you doing?
Trying to follow the.
You're following, but what are you doing?
What do you mean? Do I see them?
You don't see them, but you know what room they're in because they said it'd be the first room on the left.
Was there a window in the?
No.
I want to listen to the door.
Roll your listens.
Actually, hold on a second.
So is this one cowering on the ground? Or
Yep.
whatever?
She's like, like all
Anyone
dramatic.
else in the hall?
No.
Aside from me.
Oh, well, the janitor's coming up behind you. You see, what's your character's name again?
David Friedman.
You see Friedman coming up behind you, pushing a janitor's cart dressed like a janitor for the hospital. Convinced.
I didn't expect this to go as crazy as it is.
I'm going to finish this bitch off.
Pass.
You hear like a metallic clink every second or so, like I can't really replicate it, but like somebody's dropping a coin into a metal pan type sound.
So is it like a door like that? The door.
It's a big door like this over here that's got a handle on it.
Handle.
Yep.
I'm gonna carefully open the handle and peek.
Roll your stealth.
Nope.
We're just gonna say you couldn't figure out the door handle.
Okay.
Door handle.
You turned it left and needed to be turned right.
I mean,
This door handle's made of phone books.
All right, so Mark, roll your shoe sting.
I'm not going to shoot her again.
You're gonna curb stomp her.
No. I'm going to
Boot.
pull out my Guro wire.
Ooh, garrote this bitch.
I didn't garrote.
You just pulled it out. You were like, "Yeah, what's up?" So you open the door to the room,
okay.
and you see 2 nurses standing over her. It looks like one's got a big tweezers thing. She's plucking out BBs.
Is it the one that had
Rounds
the
of
weird
buckshot. No, the one that had the weird tongue you don't see.
tongue? Okay, so am I like? Did she see me? So 2 of them are plucking it.
Yep.
Is one with towards?
One's holding her like kind of down in place, and the other one's plucking her BBs out. The other one's like holding gauze and stuff on the.
Okay. Is there anywhere for me to hide?
Roll me your spot hidden.
Can I use lead points?
How many?
5.
So you're like, you got the door, propped open, and you're kind of like looking in it, and you feel something like wet, like run down the back of your neck and kind of like wrap around.
Great.
So, Joe, what are you doing?
So is she ahead of this nurse? Or
So the nurse is kind of like down the hall towards you guys a little bit, maybe 5 steps or so from the corner. And Anastasia's around the corner and by the surgical room, the bullet removal room.
and so how is this nurse that he was trying to take out?
She is bleeding on the ground. It kind of looks like she's trying to get back up. She's terrified.
Is there
And you see him pull out his groat and just,
attempt to get her?
he's moving down towards her. He wasn't quite fast enough to get her on the first go around, but
Can I try ramming her with the cart?
yeah, roll your, I guess it'd be fighting melee.
Fighting brawl.
Brawl, yep.
That is a pass.
All right, how much damage do we think a cart would do? Roll a d6.
I mean, I don't know how heavy.
We'll roll a d6 and you can add your damage bonus to it. Carts are heavy. Janitor carts aren't small, right? Especially back then.
2 damage.
Well, you guys, you got her on the knee and she's like, one of those.
Can I try to garrote her?
Yeah, so you can garrote her again.
I did it.
Nice. Roll your damage.
3 damage. And I'm like trying to be as silent as possible.
You guys have attacked her 3 times now. 4 times and dealt 3 damage to her.
No, I shot.
Oh, no, you shot her for 1, right?
Yeah. So she's taking 6.
Yeah, 6 damage. Okay.
The cart might not have been very quiet. I panicked.
Roll your dexterity, Rachel.
You might get lifted up into the ceiling.
Something's gonna happen. Oh, that's a good one.
Or not. Dexterity's up top.
It's up top. Okay, so I passed my hard. I'm like my extreme is 10 and my hard is 11.
That's lucky. So you feel like this wet tubular thing kind of wrap around your neck, and it goes here and then just pulls tight. It's not cutting off your breath, but it's obviously hostile, whatever it is.
Well, I'm gonna grab onto it and try to, pull it off of get it off of me.
Roll your strength.
Oh shit. That's not good. No.
No? No luck?
Do I see? So this is a surgery room. Is there any, scalpels and stuff?
Well, you're still in the doorway.
Because then my next move would be to try to get to one of those.
You are in the doorway, and this thing that's got you by the neck is kind of holding you in place.
Oh, it's not letting me.
You feel like there might be a large presence behind you.
Nice.
You look at like a man.
I don't know if I want to look at it. So is there anything I can reach to, what's around me? Nothing.
There's nothing you can reach because you're in the doorway and you are being held by this person.
There's not really anything she can do.
I'm going to try to, horse kick it back.
Roll your fighting brawl.
Kick with the leg, you know what I mean?
Grab
Like horses,
Kick it in the nuts.
hopefully.
He'll look like a man.
Oh my god.
Your fighting brawl is 25.
Nope.
Would you like to push it?
Only bad things can happen.
Yeah, I
Unless you
don't think-
pass.
What is it doing? I'm obviously trying. Is it?
Yeah, it's squeezing your neck. It's
Harder?
it's
Is it
starting to get to the point where it might get hard to breathe on the next go around.
I'm gonna push it and see what happens.
How are you pushing? What are you doing differently than what you did the first time? So you tried to kick back and you weren't able to.
Me down, right?
So you felt like one warm, slimy thing come across your shoulder and wrap around your neck and then pull you
what
tight.
I'm gonna, I don't know if this is possible. I'm gonna try to grab onto it, hold on, because it seems sturdy.
It seems like it's a very large muscle.
So I'm gonna grab onto the muscle and try to
Kick your feet out.
kick it with the feet back, hold on.
So
to it
you-
with my arms or my hands,
You think that it's going to hold you up in the air while you do that?
maybe.
Well, let's see. Roll
Does
it.
it
Let's see.
feel
Let's
like
see
it?
if it.
I don't know.
I mean, it feels strong, whatever it is.
Just trying to like put all your weight onto whatever's trying to hold on to you.
9.
Oh, that's
Okay,
that's
so
hard.
That's probably extreme.
That is extreme.
What?
S-
You're fighting brawl.
9. Oh no,
Nice.
sorry, it's hard.
I was gonna say your stream should be like a 4,
It's a
I
5.
think.
Yeah, 9. Hard.
So describe to me exactly what you're doing, because I'll let it happen.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab onto whatever this thing is
Mm-hmm.
and try to pull myself up a little bit and kick my both legs, like use my weight to push myself.
Yeah, yeah.
to this
So
side.
roll your damage.
What do I?
Just fighting brawl is a D4 plus your damage bonus.
No,
No?
it's a D3.
Oh, a D3.
So
To roll a D6 and then take half.
it's 2 plus.
Do you have a damage bonus?
I don't know.
Bottom right.
No,
It's a 1.
1 damage.
Yeah, so you do this like cool little move. You
Parkour.
kick it,
Parkour.
whatever's behind you kind of loses its balance a little bit. Doesn't fall, but it relaxes its grip on you a little bit, but
Can I
it's
get
it's
out?
still there.
Can I get further and grab a?
You've done too many moves this turn.
So it just keeps holding me. Did I at least move into the thing a little bit more, or no?
You move back a little bit by kicking it
Out of the doorway.
Yeah,
not into.
into the hallway.
Okay.
But I mean, it loosened its grip on you, so it's not going to kill you on the next turn.
That's great.
Who's next? Dex was Mark, right? Or
I have it. My dex is 85.
Cleaner?
Yeah.
Groat.
I also don't know where Rachel went.
No, apparently I can't.
You're not
Easy
proficient in
attack now.
Groat today.
All right, they're just on the ground.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do, or you want to just stay over
I mean,
her?
I'm trying to make it so that she doesn't make any noise. So
Weirdly enough, she's not. She doesn't seem to be screaming for help. She kind of seems like she might be a little crazy.
join the club.
I'm gonna ask you where Rachel is. I don't know where she went.
I mean, I've got this nurse tied up in a garrote, so I'm just gonna be like, head nod back where she is.
I'm gonna run around the corner then.
Are you prancing or running like a
I'm
man?
darting around.
Darting.
Because I have no.
Are you taking the cart?
What would be on that card?
There's plungers, wrenches. I mean, you name it.
I'm taking a wrench.
Maintenance wise, like you want a pipe wrench.
Yeah.
You can add that to your sheet. That'll be fun to swing at things.
Because obviously, if he's attacking somebody in front of us, there's probably another.
Yeah.
Somebody.
So you get around the corner. What's your movement speed?
Where would I find that?
That should be underneath your on the top.
Right, is
Yep.
8.
8. Okay. So you get around the corner and you see in the hallway this woman standing behind Rachel. Looks, not like a superimposing woman, but she's casting a shadow down the hallway of like this tall, lanky, skinny, kind of like what you'd seen before.
Of what he was dealing with?
Yeah. So you see that shadow, and then you see this woman's tongue is like out of her mouth, wrapped around Rachel's neck.
That nurse or
The nurse that's casting that weird lanky shadow.
Oh, so that's what's okay.
Yep. So that's what's got her grappled up. So you can't quite get to them, but you're gonna get to, or next turn you'll be able to, punch it with a wrench.
I'd like to holler at it and see if I can get its attention.
It does not pay attention. What are you yelling? I guess it's here. I'll give you a chance. Inspire me. Come on, Joe. If you yell anything in German, I'll allow it to work.
Ich habe Scheiß in meiner Hose.
That? I have no idea what. I don't know German very well. It's English and Russian. Well,
Yeah, so you yell at it. It's like, it
can
kind of
get-
looks at you, but it's not letting go of Rachel.
You just yelled, I have shit in my pants.
Sure. Hey, it should get.
Yeah, she's like, she kind of side eyes you a little bit like,
It should get her attention.
weird. Rachel.
Is it my turn again?
Nope, it's her turn. What is your what's your dex?
We're good. That's up there. It's 50. I mean, that's okay.
That's all right.
Could be worse.
Take 1 damage. This tongue wrenches really tight around your neck.
Did I get hit last time?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And just for a moment, you have the urge to yell out "Daddy" for some weird reason.
Me?
I'm kidding.
What did it do to me?
It tightened its tongue grip thing,
I
tentacle
don't know
around
what
you.
it is.
Yeah.
What does it feel like when I grabbed onto it? Is it scaly or is it like smooth?
No, it's
slimy?
like slimy, wet. It's warm. It's like uncomfortably warm.
A slimy snake.
Mm-hmm.
Is it my turn yet?
It is your turn.
So I assume I don't see him yet, right?
No,
I'm
you're
not.
still looking.
So what's happening, like to Anastasia? Is it
They're pulling
Stuff out
bullets
of
out of her, BBs out of her,
Okay.
birdshot, whatever the heck we want to call it.
I'm in the hallway now. I'm
Well, you're just back maybe a step or two from the door.
There's nothing next to the door, I assume.
I mean, you can grab the door frame if you want. Because whatever this is trying to pull you backwards out of the room.
Well, I'm gonna.
And you heard Jenkins yell that he's got shit in his pants.
David.
Or David.
He-
He pulled a Jenkins move and yelled that he's got shit in his pants.
I'm about to have that in my pants.
I like to imagine both you and this nurse are like,
Huh?
what?
So, is that the tongue holding me? Oh, I guess I don't know that. Anyway,
Do you want to be my girlfriend?
so I'm gonna try to grab the doorway then, and then try to kick again with one leg.
Roll your fighting
The
brawl.
like
Yep.
the warrior.
It's a jujitsu move. It's called kicking.
9.
I really want something sharp, but I can't get to it.
Just pull out your hairpin or something.
She just so happens to have one of those like, sticks in the back of her.
One of those Japanese.
I need new dice. 78.
I'll sell you some. You want to push it?
I don't think it's safe for me to keep pushing things.
I mean, it worked last time. What are the odds it would work again?
What do you have prepped there?
Also, I'm not that far behind you. I can just take a good old swing at the back of the leg.
Yeah, I'm not gonna push it because I heard him. So if I
Bonsoir.
was
Okay.
a little bit. I mean, I was more desperate before I heard my friend.
All right. Is it gay rote time? Throat time?
Ooh.
Got it?
Yeah, that's a hard.
Ooh. Do the cool damage thing.
What do I do? I just get my most,
You get you get maximum.
so it's 6.
You garrote her, and it like sinks into her meat a little bit quicker than you would have thought. Kind of
Yeah.
weird, and like it goes in good and deep, and she kind of goes limp and
All right,
drops to the ground.
I'll my groat back in, and I'll.
Are you observing her body at all, or are you just?
Well, I have to. I mean, it's gonna take me a second to do that and get back up off
So-
the ground.
Her body kind of immediately starts to rot. It's kind of yucky, a little stinky. Yeah, it's weird.
Yuck.
Yick.
Eek.
Good move, Joe.
I'm swinging that pipe wrench.
All right.
That one.
So your pipe wrench is a D8 plus your damage bonus. So roll your fighting brawl.
That is a hard pass.
Ooh. All right. So you don't even need to roll because you get maximum for hard. You dome this broad right on the back of the canoodle, and you feel the whole kinky neck thing go limp.
I'm gonna try to
So
wrap it in.
what does her head look like when you hit it with a wrench? You kill her,
Oh, I feel like.
or did you hit her like in the back of the neck or something?
No, I hit her like right here. It's like a giant crumple zone on the side of her skull. Like
Boom.
not a hole.
She just beep
Not
drops.
much there.
Blood.
I'm gonna turn around and look what the heck that was.
That was a cute little old nurse.
What was the tentacle thing?
Her tongue.
So that's the one we saw. So these other ones that operating, are they even like paying attention to the commotion?
No.
That is strange.
I mean, nobody like yelled or anything, and the door's barely open, so.
So can I take a look into the room to see?
So yeah, there's 2 nurses standing over Sosnovsky, plucking out little, bebobs.
And they look.
They look normal, as far as you can tell.
I think we should hide here and make sure.
Can I ask them if she's gonna make it?
I
From
don't
what it
think
looks like, or are you
They
just
don't.
leaving
They
her?
haven't seen us yet. Is there anywhere to
guess.
hide?
I guess they don't know over there. So
Yeah, there's tons of places to hide. You have also got 2 bodies to deal with. Nobody's noticed these 2 dead women yet.
Oh yeah.
is
Well, I didn't
there
know the
a
other one
closet
was dead.
nearby?
Up for in the
Or
laundry
lockers.
closet.
Roll me a spot hidden. But well, actually, you don't even need. There's other surgical rooms here that
Like,
might be unoccupied, and you've got the janitor's thing, so you could clean the blood up. In theory,
to me, I have to go back and get it from.
Is there blood?
Yeah.
there is blood from both of them. It's kind of looks a little oily. It's got like a brownish blacks like.
So I have the keys on me. I'm gonna take the body to one of the rooms, and I can just mop the blood up afterwards, as if I wasn't doing my job very well.
So, I need 2 of the 3 of you to pass a luck roll.
What's our lux?
Let's just make sure that one of the hunky doctors doesn't come walking down in his Grey's Anatomy outfit.
Yeah, it's a pass.
Beautiful. Yeah, you guys stash the bodies in one of the rooms. Get the blood mopped up surprisingly quickly. Yeah, what's your next move?
I would like to hide here and watch, make sure she's okay.
I'm gonna go find a doctor coat outfit.
There was some in the surgical room you guys were in.
Yeah.
Slap it on.
I will also. Well,
So
yeah.
If there is one in the surgical room, I would like to grab one, but I'm staying in
I'll have Joe roll a disguise. I'll let you help disguise them. So you guys can also roll it.
I have 65 in disguise.
I have 50 in disguise.
So can we help?
Their disguise is better than mine.
Oh, is it really? Yeah, roll it. I'll let Joe still help you.
Ugh. Nope.
Miss.
Missed 2.
I missed.
Can I go get a new set of
14.
dice? I can't do this anymore.
Don't those dice roll really low when we're playing D&D?
They used to roll really good for me. and
So
now-
nobody rolled their disguise successfully.
Oh.
I'm 14 points.
Do you guys want to push those rolls?
Yes? No.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll let you.
I mean, my
Yeah.
acting's pretty high. I could probably play it off.
pass.
Do we need? How many do we need to pass?
This coat fits.
How many do we need to pass?
Regular disguise.
All of us?
Yep. You can push it if you want.
So what is pushing it?
So pushing means you re-roll. If you fail, I get to decide what happens to you.
I failed. I need to go get a new set of dice. I can't do this. They really don't roll low at all anymore. 89. I mean, I'm rolling 80s and 90s.
That's pretty good. Save those. You can't just keep rolling those. It'll eventually get better. So, yeah, you put on a coat, and it's, like, way too small, even for your tiny little frame, and you just tear the back open, like, split it right down the middle. You don't even notice it.
Okay.
Well, you got a cool little doctor's coat on.
I mean, I was
You
just
fail
I
as
was
well?
just grabbed by a tongue,
Yeah.
so I'm sure I'm not even
So
paying
the
attention.
doctor's coat that you try to fit into, you look like a sausage. You like it would have fit a half of her. You look like a sausage in this thing. Go get a new set of dice.
That's what I'm gonna do. Just thinking which ones I want.
Do you want one of mine? Do you want my Odin dice?
Are they good?
Yeah, they're great.
Or is it a trick?
They're the best dice I've ever had, and I'm willing to get you come get them. This is love right here, gang. Sacrificing my dice success for her happiness.
So guaranteed.
she's a kind of a dice goblin.
A dice goblin.
Yep. So now you need to add 15 to any roll for the rest of the day with those dice.
No. Don't worry. They won't roll as well as they do for you.
All right, so you look pretty dapper in your doctor suit. These two, not so much. Passable from the front,
Does it have a
maybe.
name tag on it?
Schmidt.
Do ours.
They're all three Schmidt.
Why is Schmidt so many different sizes?
That's weird, right?
Maybe he had a kid's day or something.
So what's our next move? You're in this surgical room with these dead women.
Well, I would like to be in the room with a non-dead woman watching the surgery.
You're going to go back into the surgery room?
Yeah.
The nurses are like, you can't be in here.
Well, I want to hide.
Is there like a chart somewhere that I can?
There are charts outside each door.
Is there one that's like not outside of a door that I can just carry around?
Roll me a luck roll again, Mark.
I mean, I passed what would be a hard.
Yes. There is a clipboard with a chart on it.
Stethoscope and the whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you want to sneak into that room?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, roll your neek.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. It's a 9.
Yeah, you just
It's my...
like a sneaky little snake. You just slither right in there.
I'm gonna keep watch outside of the room.
I'm just gonna check out the hospital a little bit.
tour the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you walk down the hall, and a couple minutes later, a nurse walks by, and she's like, oh, hey, Schmidt.
Hey, ma'am,
Her name's Betty.
Betty. Good to see you again.
Weird American names here in Berlin.
Betty. Schmidt and Betty.
Yeah, she'll be like, yeah, thanks for last night. Surprised to see you here after all those things I did to you.
You're welcome.
She brought out the Flugelgeheimen.
I haven't been walking the same today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep checking it out. See if I see any more sus folk anywhere.
Sus.
Yeah, sus.
Give me one spot hidden. I'll let you. If you pass it, you see what you see. If you don't, you don't.
Pass.
You don't see any sus. Sus folk.
All right. After a while, I'll head back over
So,
where they've got Anastasia Romanov.
while Schmidt, Dr. Schmidt, is roaming around hospital, about the time you start coming back, you guys, you in the hallway see Sabelski Bork come around the corner. The political figure guy.
Oh, my God.
Followed by Konstantinovich.
They recognize me, I'm assuming.
They like walk up to you and they're like, Friedman? Are you a nurse now?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
What?
Roll your acting.
I like turtles.
Well, this is going to be difficult. And that's just a regular.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, sorry, we thought you were someone we knew. Sorry. Is Sosnovsky in this room? This is the room they told us at the front she was in.
We should have put a different last name on her instead of that. Somebody didn't know.
Yes, she is, but she can't be seen right now. She's in pretty bad shape.
Is she stable at least? Will she make it?
I hope so.
Grim out. Is it a grim outcome maybe? So about this time you come walking down the hall.
When I see these two people that were bads,
I mean,
mediums.
They're mediums, yeah. They're not necessarily bads.
Mhm.
Well, Konstantinovich, I don't think has been bad.
No, he actually.
I believe he was the one that kind of set us up with that teaming up with the Nazis to search.
Yeah, but he also said that he didn't know the Nazi guy, and then
So did
he
they?
told us he didn't, and then he lied, and then he actually has been working with him. And he
So
told us he
when I see them, as I come up, I'm gonna be like, "May I help you, gentlemen?"
Well, we're here to pick up Miss Anastasia.
Oh, she's not. Who?
Sosnovsky. Or what's her? Yeah, Sosnovsky, right? Yeah.
So I'm gonna like look at my chart a little bit.
Roll your acting.
I don't have acting. I have disguise.
Disguise. Roll your disguise.
Oh wait, I do have acting. Which one do I have to roll?
Pick one.
I failed either one.
Okay. They're like, you know. Is she all right? Were you guys with her when, she got shot? Was it that Nazi scum, what's his face? The heck was the guy's name?
So am I to take that they've made us that they know who we are?
They know who you are.
Oh.
They're not so sure about.
You gentlemen need to discuss this down the hall. You can't be here.
I'm gonna
Konstantinovich is.
look over at him and I'm gonna point to the name on my my coat. and I'm gonna be like, look, I'm gonna tell those guys, I'm like, look, I'm just trying to make sure that she's okay.
Is she? Well, look, this nurse wants us to get away from the door, so maybe we should go out to the lobby and talk about.
Is it Killinger or no?
Is who Killinger?
The Nazi guy.
That sounds right, yeah.
Manfred von Killinger.
Yes, that's the Nazi
That's
guy.
the one that knocked me out. Like.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of
Bopped
them.
you.
That's one of them that went
okay.
to search, but he's not here, right?
Yeah, Killinger's the guy that assassinated the.
The politician.
Yeah.
The trade minister or something, but he's also
And the one that, harassed you guys at the cafe.
he's the one.
But that's not the guy that's standing here.
No,
right?
no. This is the Baron and the Prince.
But the
Okay.
prince said that he never.
Von Kleist and.
The prince said he never worked with von Killinger. Never, doesn't know him, but we found him. Like he sent Killinger with us to the zoo, so he has been working with him. And he was the one who was at the party, Killinger.
So I'll walk down the hall with them.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, I'm starting to doubt pretty seriously that you have Romanov's best interests at heart.
Oh, what would make you think such a thing?
Well, you're in cahoots with the people that have been trying to kill her.
You mean Grossman? The Nazi Party, I can assure you, has the best interest for Mrs. Romanov. They want to put her back in power. This is von Kleist or Sobolski Bork saying that to you. Konstantinovich is relatively quiet about the whole situation.
What are your intentions here?
Well, I want to protect her from how many times has she been attacked today?
Probably less now because of us being here.
What, is she attacked in the zoo? Was she okay?
She made it out of there.
How did she get shot? Who shot her?
Do I even know who shot her? Oh, Jenkins shot her?
Yeah.
I didn't see who shot her.
So
I don't even know if I did see who shot her. When did it happen?
Yeah, you were there. We were all there.
So you say that, you don't even know, and then down the hall you hear they're fourth. The writer shot her right in the stomach.
Who says that?
So you see your Nazi friend kind of like hobbling in through the lobby, like he got into a fight with some birds and almost lost.
One Killinger, that's who it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's he? Is he staring a hole in me?
And he's not really. He's like he says that, and then he's like, it's this demon, this Grossman. He's everybody that's eaten his meat has been corrupted, and they can be possessed by him. Have you guys had the Grossman sausage?
I don't remember if I did
Well,
or
we
not.
were in a restaurant when we got meat by where the theater was, but I don't think it was Grossman's. I mean, we don't know. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's too many sessions ago. I don't.
That was a while ago. Yeah, that was. I think that might have been the first session.
That's
Yeah.
when
I think so.
that's when Eli found the ring in the pie.
Yeah.
So, Mark, roll me a spot hidden, please. 26.
That is an extreme.
Ooh, so you notice, as he's like saying this to you, Killinger, or Killinger, right?
Yeah, Killinger.
You see a nurse kind of come out from around the counter, and it looks like she's got like 6 legs. And he just pulls out his gat and doesn't even look at her and just shoots her in the head. She drops like a pile. And he's like, see, they're everywhere. She's not safe anywhere.
Who did that?
The wounded Nazi guy.
Killinger.
What do you mean they're everywhere?
These Grossman infections, if you want to call them that. Anybody can be turned at any time if they've eaten his meat.
Ugh.
So now I'm trying to rack my brain to remember if I ate his meat.
I can tell you guys out of character if you'd like, if you ate his meat or not. But
Well,
it's just
we
such a weird
I'm
sentence.
pretty sure we all had.
ate human meat once, but we don't know if it was Grossman human meat. But
Well, one of you did not.
we all ate meat though.
One of you abstained.
What were the 2 choices?
In that restaurant, I think we all ate it.
It was meat and then.
No, there was meat and soup.
Where it was stew or pie.
Well, I feel like I had definitely had soup.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you say that.
And I had pie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I had pie.
Yep.
So I'm the only one that had the soup.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, so
So now, like, all the nurses and shit have seen this happen.
Wait, so are you saying that he can't be turned?
I'm saying that. You guys don't know for sure. Well, yeah, well, no, you're by the door, so I don't
We
know.
were both meat stew and meat pie.
No, one was a meat pie, one was just vegetable onion soup.
No, it was meat. I remember it being.
I have it written down in my notes.
so wait, so they saw this happen too?
I'm not. I'm
Um,
inside.
We're still around the corner.
Yep.
I'm inside the room.
The doctor janitor actor is by the door, and Rachel is stashed in the room. So what are you doing in the room?
Just observing, making sure those things don't, grow tentacles, with tongues that could suffocate you and stuff like that.
It's weird to me that he's actually trying to protect her.
So Killinger is not in great shape. He got his ass whipped pretty good by that ossuary enclosure.
That's great.
Um,
Talents.
Oh, what happened?
those fucking birds you left me with are killed them all, but Jesus. Where's
Sorry.
Where's the rest of the? Where's everybody? Where is everyone? Is it just you left?
No.
Would you kill the other 3?
Why would I do that?
Wow, they looked like they were holding you back.
You're such an a-hole.
I'm gonna be like,
They were all right.
I'm not gonna deny that.
So nurses are wrapping up. They got her all bandaged up. They're taking her out of the room. They take her out of the
I'm
room.
gonna follow.
Are you still sneaking?
Yeah.
Roll your stealth.
Yep. Regular.
I'm totally going to make Eli play Killinger if he survives. Yeah, you sneak. What are you doing? They're going to like get out of the room. They're going to like look at you and be like, hey, Schmidt?
Hey.
Roll your acting for me.
Extreme, not extreme, hard.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Schmidt, hey, yeah, what's up? I thought you were homesick today.
Where are you taking the?
Oh, to the recovery room. It's just down the hall here. You want to help?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. Is Malachi still here?
I don't think so. Yeah, you guys wheel her into the recovery room. Past the hallway, you see.
Right, this is going past.
Yep. So you'll pass the hallway that he's standing in, cleaning.
Okay.
So can I follow?
Yeah. You gonna go into the recovery room?
Yeah.
So do I see them go that way?
You can hear some stuff behind you. If you want to turn around, you can. But Killinger also says, "Oh, looks like she's out of surgery." Well, let's go protect her then. He's pointing his gun at everybody in here.
So I'm gonna tell him it's like I'm pretty sure that some evil entity is able to possess people and cause them to attack her.
Who are you telling that to?
All of them.
Yeah. Yeah, Killinger's like, yes. It's Grossman. Apparently,
So how do
he's
we
been.
know that the people here aren't possessed by him?
We have to keep our guns on each person. If you see a shadow that isn't theirs, shoot him in the head.
So yeah, then I'll start following them.
So you guys all go into the room. The nurses are like, oh, hey, you guys must all be family. That's how nurses sound in Germany.
Schmidt family.
Yeah, and Schmidt.
Very talented.
So
Medically gifted.
are you still wearing your nurse's outfit? I mean, you didn't tell me you were taking it off.
didn't.
So roll your disguise again.
Yeah. It's torn in the back too. Ooh, 91. So that's not gonna be a thing.
You better not wreck my dice. They're going to look at you and be like, are you cold, sweetie? That looks a little small for you.
Yep.
Okay.
Chilly in here.
Actually got a little blood on the other one, or a little too much blood on the other one. Kind of had to improvise.
Yeah. What he said.
All right, so you guys all shuffle into the room. The nurses leave. Door closes. And he's going to look at you guys and be like, look, we need a plan. And luckily I have one. He kind of gets like the shit-eating grin on his face, like, you know, a madman kind of. And he says, there is one thing that this demonic entity did not calculate. Tomorrow morning as the sun rises on the solstice, my operatives are to enact a blood sacrifice, a man of light and goodness taking the place of the ancient tectonic sun god Boulder. Will give his life for the future fortune of the fatherland. Am I right in remembering, my good Peter, that Saturn's Day is held to be particularly appropriate for these rituals of banishment? Bork nods like, yeah, that's correct. Then I propose we kill two flies with one strike. We enact a banishment ritual and use magical power unlocked by Baldur's sacrifice to rid ourselves and the rest of the city, of course, of its terrible spirit once and for all. What do you say?
Wait. Are we killing somebody tomorrow?
Somebody's sacrificing themselves tomorrow.
Willingly?
He said that Boulder.
Yep,
sacrificed
Boulder.
himself.
Who's that? Do we know him?
I don't know
Who's the sacrifice?
Boulder? That's the name of the guy.
Do we know that person?
Don't.
I
You
think
don't-
so.
Roll. Do any of you have like a history?
I believe the only person with history is alive right now. I have a history of 5.
I have a 5 in history.
Me too. Should we all try?
Fail.
59. Fail.
Fail.
We'll all fail. We don't know.
All right. I mean, we got to get rid of this spirit. This is going to be a problem.
Do you believe this? Believe this though? Sacrifice? Like that sounds medieval.
We saw a book drink blood, and we saw our own companion get possessed.
But do we want the princess around all this?
Well, we got to do something to protect her because the spirit is going after her.
How do you know
So
about this?
I feel like if there's a place where they're going to take or cast a ritual where it can vanquish all of the spirits or whatever, that's like ground zero from where they're going to want to attack if they can.
If it's known.
So keeping
yeah.
her far away from it's probably the safest bet.
So I want to ask him and say, how do you know about this ritual?
Lots of studying and collecting.
I mean,
Collecting information. You're a cleaner, I'm a collector. You're a phone book user?
He's not saying that. Is
No.
I mean, I don't really support more killing. When has more killing ever achieved anything?
Well, a sacrifice must be made on the solstice to ban this evil spirit, or banish this evil spirit.
but
What?
Look, if there's a person that's willing to sacrifice themselves, who are we to stop them?
Do you really believe that they're willing?
And do we know that the whatever it is knows exactly where the princess is at all times?
I would assume he knows when he can see her through eyes that he has infected.
Because I feel like the best place for her right now would be the sanitarium because there's nobody there. I believe there's nobody there.
While you're saying this, why don't you two give me power rolls?
Great.
Us two? Or?
Yep.
Good. Pass.
One off from extreme.
It's good. You don't have the urge to kill her.
It was irritating. So why is it what's his name? Why is it his mead that's like what's the story with it?
I don't know. He did his research on the spell. He kept all of the names all the names of the people that he had killed and cursed in this book, and that's the meat he distributed amongst the city. Other than that, I don't know how he was able to enact his spell. I just know that the final act of him killing himself was what activated the curse.
So what if we were to find to get rid of that book? Would that do anything? Or
No. We have to banish his spirit.
So he is going not only against, not only after her, but also others, just like this.
Haven't you heard? The city's in chaos tonight. There's murders everywhere. Hundreds of people have been killed already.
Can I psychoanalyze them?
Yep.
Hard pass.
You believe him.
I mean,
If people are getting killed all over the city, then we can't leave Romanov anywhere other than in our protection.
So she's gonna sit up and look at you guys, kind of like she's coming to, and she's like, "Hey, I think I can go. I think I can come with. I think I'm okay."
nah.
She's gonna swing her legs over the bed, and she's gonna stand a little wobbly, but
Where do you want to go?
Sounds awful quick to get up out of bed.
So is our presence necessary tomorrow for that?
It would help.
Well, do you need all of us?
It would help.
But what about her?
Well, I don't need her.
Yeah, she needs to be safe. She can't be left alone.
We'll just go lock her up somewhere. Put her in a closet where nobody can see her. That's the problem. When they see her, they lunge.
Well, we need to find a...
So we're aware that if we've eaten the meat, that we can potentially turn against her.
So how long do we have before this ritual?
About 3 hours.
So
I just also feel like, do we know that we've eaten his meat, I assume, with that pie? Because we know we ate
You don't know definitively if you did or not.
We've eaten
But,
human meat.
but there's a chance that we could.
but we've
There's a
now
chance,
but
yeah.
we've now heard that everybody who did can be possessed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
so
it's
I
safe
think-
to leave you around her and for us to go to the
For you to,
ritual.
So maybe I can go hide her somewhere,
yeah, so that we.
and then I can
So
go
we
to the
don't know.
ritual too.
So we don't know where she is.
Yeah.
Brilliant idea. I love it. So here's the ritual performance. I've got it written out here. We need
Have you eaten the meat?
I'm a vegetarian.
I don't believe that.
big brash Nazi.
No way.
He also smoked cigarettes too.
So first and foremost, I don't have an idol for this. We need to find something that was dear to him.
I think I do.
Gross. Well, yeah, we have the
Got
book.
the notebook.
Oh, you do have the notebook.
Well, do we have the notebook and the book?
Oh, it's the same
No,
thing.
I think the investigator or the police department has the book.
Yeah, they.
You guys
Or
have
they have
We have the.
the one
blood
that sucked
drinking.
blood.
we have the more.
Yeah.
I would say the more important one.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have it.
Do you know where he lived? Do you know where his garden was?
Garden?
Grossman's garden.
No. What the heck is that?
I know you went there.
Garden.
Oh, are you talking about like a cabaret?
No, his garden. He had the shed with the on the edge of town.
We did not go to a shed. We went to his apartment.
You guys went to a shed too. You went to the garden.
No, we didn't.
I don't remember.
It still smelled like sausage.
We didn't go there.
No.
We missed that.
You definitely didn't. That was a while ago, though.
I think we might have had like an option to, but I don't think we ever
Pursue that.
were aware of it.
We went to the apartment for sure. But
The garden colony. Garden colonies are adjacent allotments of land on rural relaxation hexagons. Small timber structure with a pitched roof, window on each wall. It was once painted a pleasant blue-green and has faded and chipped to the extent that the shed is mostly exposed natural wood, now weathered in a dreary gray, with rust running down from every nail and screw. The land around the shed is overgrown, choked with weeds, much in contrast to the carefully tended lawns and gardens on the allotments next to it. Don't remember this?
No, I don't think we ever had anything to do with it.
what does the garden have to do with?
I'm assuming this might have been like a note that had to do with his apartment that we probably missed,
Yeah.
or something that we didn't get out of like the ladies across the hallway.
You guys never found the gnomes or anything like that?
No.
Really? Why do I remember this so well?
Well, it's not your first time, is it, or anyways?
That's fair. Didn't find a doll?
Where were these? I don't remember any of it.
The only thing we have is the notebook and the ring. We had the ring, and now it's on our dead friend.
Didn't talk to the old lady that told you that he used to provide food for people out of there?
Nope.
No. I mean, we went to the
Oh, you
apartment.
guys missed a very large clue.
Yeah, was it in the apartment?
There was a note in the apartment about the lot.
And we
plot.
I could have swore we searched that place from
Yeah,
top
we
to
did.
We searched the heck out of the apartment, but we never found a note.
Oh, that's right. I think you guys all. It was under one of the floorboards.
Never found that.
It's too bad. Yeah, he's going to tell you that he's got a plot of land on the north part of town that he's got a shed and a garden. That's where he killed most of his people and processed their meat into sausage.
So he transported them from his apartment?
In bags of ground up meat, yeah.
So he ground it up in the apartment and then made it? Ugh.
So we don't have time to go there.
Can do the ritual there.
Yeah, that's where we need to do the ritual, which we have time to get there.
Well, what else do we need besides his possession, something that was dear to him? We got the notebook.
We need a fetish, and salt. So the journal and salt.
Which I'm pretty sure. Well, we already we know the journal.
So, will they give me directions to this
Mm-hmm.
place?
So who else is coming with us? Does he have people?
He's got
Does
three
he have
other
people?
guys that are going to be coming with, yep.
Because it says at
Three
minimum
other guys
3 are
with
required.
So it's going to be you guys, Konstantinovich, and Killinger.
So we still need another one. Does the person we're sacrificing count as one of them?
Well, the person that's being sacrificed won't be there. He's being sacrificed in a different part of town.
Why?
That's just the way it has to be.
Why?
Roll me psychoanalysis or psychology.
All of us?
Anybody that wants to.
That's next year.
No, fail.
Malachi must be here. Or no.
Oh yeah, he was making keys. Extreme.
Yeah.
You get the feeling that this person that's being sacrificed doesn't know they're being sacrificed.
This was
And does boulder mean something else?
Hmm?
I'm wondering if boulder means something other than boulder.
She's gonna be, the sacrifice just has to take place at another location. It's just not feasible to get him there in time. And
Well, so while this whole conversation is going on, I'm going to take Romanov with me.
where do you want to take her?
I mean, I don't know how well I know town. So I don't know.
You know it pretty well. So the places to go would be the sanitarium, because they never fed. They don't bring in meat for the people there. You would know that. They only serve them stuff that's grown on property.
Yeah.
Or you could take her to Konstantinovich's apartment, because nobody knows where that's at.
But we know where it's at.
But you guys know where that's at, yep.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that works. Beautiful.
Are they cool colors?
Was it at Walmart?
Fun colors and shapes?
Oh, hold on, that makes sense.
Thanks, Malachi.
Yeah, thank you. You'll have to tell me the story later.
So
Story time.
I'm gonna tell her that those are the two options, and
And she's going to be like, well, we go back to the zoo.
no.
She got
Those are
shot
your
there, and she
those
doesn't
are your
even-
two choices. Do you have a preference?
Well, I guess
That you don't-
the apartment sounds much more glamorous than that
Yeah.
shithole sanitarium.
Okay.
Pull me aside and share?
So I'm gonna try to
'Cause I
take
feel
her
like you and
there.
I
I'm
should
gonna try to
discuss
be.
what we're
I'm gonna
gonna- 'cause
tell
I feel like it's shady.
I'll find out where the car is.
Like I don't know.
So this whole scenario is taking place over about a 30-minute period.
So we would like to privately talk.
So Killinger is going to tell you that you need to be there at midnight. You have 30 minutes to take care of your shit and get there.
Well, it says 3 people here. Why do you need so many?
I mean, what if something goes wrong?
Yeah, but we have, double or triple that already.
Well, we have 5.
Yeah? That seems...
We have 4, because
4, yeah.
there's no way that.
Well, isn't he bringing 3 people with him?
No, you are the 3 people.
So it's just him and the prince?
Yep.
What's the prince doing with all, like, how is he behaving? Is he just silent?
hmm
Is that uncharacteristic of him? He's just kind of...
No, he's kind of the mysterious, broody type.
Okay.
So I can take her to the car.
Yep.
Like, I'm going to do everything I can to hide her. Hide her in the
Put something
car.
over her, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll luck. This is your favorite skill to roll, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fail.
You smack her head on the car door getting in, but otherwise she's fine.
So
It's the same clunk of the stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah.
I'm going to take her there.
Actually.
I'm going to try to be inconspicuous.
Yeah. Roll. Do you have drive auto?
Yeah.
Roll it just for fun. Just don't roll a 100.
I did not roll a 100.
Okay. No problem. You two, what are you two doing?
So he's going to pull me aside and tell me that he doesn't really trust that the guy that's being sacrificed is doing that so willingly. So we're going to, like, privately talk quietly.
Okay, how long is this going to take?
Probably not super long, but,
A
like,
couple minutes.
yeah, but we're just trying to, because obviously if the victim doesn't want to be, if the guy doesn't want to be sacrificed, it seems shady. We don't really trust these people, so I think we're
I
going to
think
be,
I
like,
think we can count on just 4 of us being there, or it's likely that just 4 of us are going to be there.
But I also think we should, like, I'd be like, well, we probably need to
At
be
least-
there, but
at
we
least
need to
at the
be
beginning.
ready to fight if necessary, because I don't trust these people, and I don't think that whatever we're about to do is
There's also a chance that they're just going to summon something far worse.
exactly. So the name that they gave us, the sacrifice. This is gonna sound.
Is it Boulder or Boulder? Like a
Boulder.
Okay.
Is,
B like Baldur's Gate.
is there a way for us to?
Bauldrs.
So that's
No
a last
S,
name, basically.
You don't know.
So then I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna say, hey, this boulder.
I mean, he does realize that we almost just tried killing him, too.
This boulder guy, is that a last name? Who is this person?
It's not important. Just getting the ritual done is important.
Well, if we are a part of something like this, I would like to know the details.
Roll your persuade.
Persuade or charm?
Persuade.
I think so. I could use some luck points. Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. So 16, 67, 6 luck points.
So you want to know what?
I would like to know who the person that is being sacrificed. I would like to know the details about.
He'll be known as Balder, and the ritual has to have a sacrifice, and we have to complete it. We have to start at midnight and do it till sunrise.
Ritual doesn't say we need a sacrifice.
It doesn't really say in the instructions here. That
Well, this is separate from the ritual. The ritual does require a sacrifice because that's what opens up the plane for his spirit's banishment.
but who is Balder a name?
Yes, Balder's a name.
Last name?
Yes.
And how do you know this person? Who is this person?
I don't know him. Never met him.
So who is performing the sacrifice portion of it?
I have 3 men on it.
And where is that happening?
Somewhere in Berlin. I don't know for sure.
Well, we can look up the name.
Well, shit, you know where for sure,
Yeah.
being that high up.
What do you think?
Come, time's wasting. We've got to get this ritual started. We only have 20 minutes to get there.
I don't think we should go. I think it's a trap.
I would like to find a phone booth with a phone book. That sounds cliche for my character, but I want to look up the last name.
Roll your library use.
Oh, that's great. I rolled a 5. It's
Fuck.
extreme.
There's nobody in the phone book with the last name Boulder.
So I'm gonna come up to him and say, "You tell us the truth, or we're not coming."
All right, goodbye. He's gonna walk out of the room and go to the car.
So are we meeting your character?
I'm going to the site for the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Great. We can't leave our friend alone, I guess, but
We know where the site is. So.
yeah, we do. He told us.
So he's gonna go get into the car with the prince, and they're gonna drive off.
What time is this? Is this nighttime?
Yeah, it's 11:40 right now. The ritual has to start at midnight. So you get her to the apartment, lock her up. She goes to one of the bedrooms, thanks you, gives you, cute little cat eyes, and then closes the door. Are you leaving anything with her, or are you just bouncing?
Yeah, I'm just concerned that he is going to that thing thinking we're
Does
gonna
she
be
know
there.
how to use a weapon?
Which is why we keep
You asking her?
Yeah.
Just to make
Yes,
sure
she knows how to handle
in
a
case-
weapon.
There's gotta
if
be
he needs
one in
help, we
this
can be
apartment.
there.
like we could probably rejoin up with him.
Roll spot hidden, I guess.
I rolled a 99.
Ooh.
At least it's not-
You're not sure where it would be. She'll find it if there is one.
All right.
They can't do a ritual. I have the book.
They're still going.
So
Do you have the
is-
book with you?
Oh yeah.
So you
So after I
So
do
they're
that,
full of
I'm
shit.
going to the.
Yep. So you leave,
Unless the book
head off to the site. When you get there, these two are not there, and you see Killinger and Konstantinovich kind of like looking around the property. They're like digging through the shack, it looks like they're looking for something.
So we have decided to follow them on a distance, so they wouldn't know we're coming.
How?
in a car.
Mark
Well,
took the car
Mark
that you
took the
guys
car.
had.
Taxi then.
Roll me your luck, because there's a lot of murders going around town tonight.
I have a lot of silver on me. I'm really convinced the guy.
What's your luck?
I'm still at 87.
Can he roll luck instead of me? I have to roll luck.
Yep, it's your idea.
It wasn't really my idea. It was his idea. But I did pass too.
All right, so we're gonna say you guys are gonna end up waiting about 10 minutes to find a taxi.
Yeah.
So you get there,
We want to be not seen.
they're way ahead of you.
Okay.
So you get there, Mark. You see Killinger and Konstantinovich kind of ruffling through the cabin or the little shack. What are you doing?
Look around. Just see what I see.
So it looks like they had taken down some gnomes from inside this cabin and kind of thrown them outside. It looks like they're looking for something in here.
So I'll say to him, "What are you guys doing? What are you?"
We need to find something personal to him.
Well, our friends have that book.
They didn't seem like they wanted to come, so we
What?
left them they're at the hospital still.
So I don't know if I have a watch or a way to know what time it is.
Konstantinovich is gonna be like, yeah, we've got like 15 minutes before we have got to start the ritual, so we need to find something here that might have been, important to Grossman.
And I'm sure I do not have time to go find them at the hospital.
Not go there and come back.
So I'll just help them look for something.
Roll me a spot hidden. They're gonna roll it as well.
Ooh, this time it's a 95.
Ooh. Well, Killinger rolled a 6, so
I've rolled like almost all 80s and 90s.
and a 69.
Nice. I rolled 2 68s.
Nice. How many 69s did you roll last time we played?
2.
Like 10. So you come like walking over there and you step on one of those gnomes and it like breaks open a little bit, and then he's like, "Oh, look, And then inside the gnome was like a little stuffed doll, like a creepy little, looks like a homemade skin doll. It's a little yucky.
Yeah. I'll let him.
All right, so you two.
We're gonna be probably like in the in the bushes or something, watching, making sure our friend is okay. I don't know, right? We don't want to show ourselves yet.
No, I think we pay off the taxi to
Oh yeah.
park. Oh no, we can keep them parked near us.
Well, he's got the
Keep
car.
No, I mean we still have the taxi.
I mean, do we see a taxi pull up?
No, it's not. It's kind of secluded where you're at, so.
Okay.
Oh, you want to keep it going?
I'll keep it here. I can pay him off to keep him here, but have him like go
Hidden,
around,
kind of. Yeah.
hide himself.
So you guys are hiding in the bushes.
We're gonna get closer and see what's going on, but
All right, roll your stealth. You're sneaking up on the cleaner, so.
that's the one we want to fail. I did fail it, actually.
Both of you?
Not terribly, but failed.
So
The bush is
Konstantinovich is like, come inside, come inside. He's got some candles lit inside this little shanty. He opens the door for you, and it looks like he's made a circle with this salt in the floor inside here. They close the door, and he's gonna say we all need to stand with this fetish in the middle of the circle, and we have to have our backs to it, facing ideally north, south, east, and west, but three of us will have to split the difference. So once my watch starts at midnight, we should hear it ding. We've got to go down this list until the sun rises. So the person facing east has to declare Ge. Then we have to raise our arms and declare Londo. Then we have to touch our right shoulder with our left hand and declare Ad Mizcalzo. Then we have to touch our left shoulder with our right hand and declare Ad Buzzed. Then we have to cross our arms and bow our head and declare Go Head.
I would normally write that down, but I'm gonna just. My character has 28 sanity, so I'm gonna assume that I remember it perfectly.
Yeah, you do. So you guys can hear him chattering inside the shack. Are you doing anything?
Walk around, look around, see what's here, or what do you think? Or do we want to?
Well, we can. I mean, we're armed, so we can. I guess look around a little bit. I guess.
I mean, they're all inside, so we can look around and see what this site actually is. We've never been here before.
Yeah.
See if we find anything. So we're gonna look around. Probably quite diligently because they're all inside.
Roll your spot hiddens.
Past hard.
You see a smashed lawn garden gnome.
Check it
That
out.
was one off.
Yeah, it's in front of the doorway. Looks like they threw it out.
Nothing special.
Are you looking in? I mean, you can see them inside getting ready for the ritual.
Through what? The door's closed?
But yeah, it's got a small window on
I
it.
mean, yeah, we'll peek, right? We'll look in, see if we see anything in the room, or if we see what's going on. So we don't find anything in this camp area?
Nope.
Okay. So,
It's a wooden fence surrounds the little property.
We can also look over the ritual just to. I
yeah.
mean, it does-
Well, we have this. He gave us this. So, then, what's going on inside? Like, what do we see inside? We'll look in.
You see the three of them. Looks like they're discussing, going over what
What else
Killinger
inside
has-
the tent and stuff?
the shed.
Yeah.
Well, they've got a salt circle with a doll in the middle of
Is
it.
there anything left over in the tent from before, like
What tent are you talking about?
the shack or whatever this is?
Well, yeah, they're in it.
I thought it was a tent.
No, it's a shed.
No, from Grossman. I'm talking.
Yeah, they're in there. These guys are in the
I
shed.
understand. What else is in that room? Anything?
Nothing. Just them, assault circle, little dolly.
I mean, should we just keep watching in case?
Do you want to inspect the book to see if that looks any different than?
Sure. We'll pull the book out, look at the book.
Do you want to open it, see if there's any more names in it?
That's actually not a bad idea, but yeah, we'll do that. I'll poke my finger and open the book.
Okay, what are you doing with the book?
We want to
Open
see if
it,
there's
see if any
new
names
stuff is in there.
add
No.
to them.
If it looks any different.
Looks the same.
Okay. I mean,
Then I think
You pricked your finger.
Yeah.
So you're bleeding.
I'm gonna put apply pressure to it. But
aside from that, I think we just stand by. I mean, the ritual is fine.
yeah, we're probably gonna be looking through the window to see if everything is okay or whatever.
The ritual allows us to stand by and step in if we need to.
Yeah, that's what it says. I think, right?
All right, so let's see here. So, Mark, the guys are going to say, so first we've got to get this large circle inscribed with the salt. He makes this weird, like, little line, leafy symbol kind of in the middle of it and then places the doll on it. So we need 3 people to be able to maintain their position throughout the ritual with this fetish in the middle. The more that would participate, the more effective this would be and the quicker it would be, but 3 is the minimum, so this is where we're at.
Well, I mean, we don't.
Everyone participating must familiarize themselves with the strange syllables of the chant, which is what they gave you. Let's see here. We've got to chant till morning. 5 hours.
So if we had more people, it wouldn't make a difference.
Well, I don't. You guys probably can't hear him inside.
No, it says
No.
on here. I think.
It says
Oh, does
3
it?
is the minimum. 3 is necessary.
No, but I mean, it says it. Pretty sure on here it says it.
So, the little watch starts dinging. He tells you to okay, start, and then you guys start your chanting.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Is he
need
part of it too? Is he chanting? Was
yeah,
it-
Mark,
Dorian.
Dorian, Killinger, and
The sunrise, so we don't need to.
Konstantinovich are all chanting.
It doesn't make it go faster.
Roll me a power roll.
Fail.
Shit.
It's not good.
I have very, very, very low power. I am not the person that should be in this circle.
Nope, you are not. Let's see here. So you're gonna have a penalty D4 on your next 2 rolls for power.
Okay.
Okay. So you start this chant with the guys, and you immediately don't start feeling well. Like something's not right. Like you feel sad and scared and a little terrified, which is weird for you. You can hear the doll. It sounds like children crying and screaming coming from inside it. So this first hour goes by, and it's not great. That's good. Roll me a power roll. And then add a D4 to it.
Well, okay, I'm going to add a D4 to that number.
Oh my god.
Triple digits.
102.
Ooh. Well, shit. So you are all of a sudden on your back looking up at the ceiling, and you see this big, it looks like a bunch of tentacles shadowing up on the ceiling and stuff around you guys, and you hear the prince start to scream.
Do we see this? Do we see him on the floor?
Yeah.
We're gonna run in.
So the prince starts to scream like something's murderizing him.
Yeah, you can run in.
I'm gonna run in.
Try the door.
What is the
Strength.
Nope.
So you grab the door and twist and like push it, but it feels like something pushes it back closed that's bigger than you.
I'm gonna shoot the lock.
I thought they left the door open.
No, they closed the door when they went in.
I'm gonna shoot it with my gun.
You can do that next round. So Mark, are you looking over at the prince?
I don't.
You're on your back,
is
like
there-
you're like on your back looking up, and you hear him scream off to your right. You still have control over your body.
I guess we could break the window too.
I don't know. I hear a scream over to my right.
Mm-hmm.
What do I see above me?
So it looks like something's on fire on the ground, and it's casting like these tentacly shadows up over the whole ceiling.
We don't see any of that in the window, right? We just see him on the ground.
No, you see all of it.
I'm probably more worried about
The tentacles.
on the ceiling than some random scream.
So you guys are looking in the window.
Well, we were looking, and I ran to the door and tried to open it to get in.
Roll me a d4, both of you.
Sanity.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Full?
Yep.
It's a 3.
So you guys see that little effigy is standing up now in the middle of the circle, and it's engulfed in flames, and coming out of it are tentacles, and one of them's impaled the prince through his stomach, and it's wrapping up around his back, like grabbing him around his neck.
Guy. The prince.
I mean, he's not really alive anymore, probably.
Probably not. So it needs both of us. I
Seems
think.
like it.
So Killinger's still standing there chanting. He's also trying to yell at you, like get you back up. Like he's like, "Come on, come on, we've got to continue." So you want to shoot the lock off?
Thinking either that or the window. Break the window.
I mean, I can shoot the lock on the door. You can break the window.
So the door, I mean, you didn't get the impression that the door was locked. Like you pushed it open,
It
maybe
just
an
felt
inch, and then something heavier
Okay,
than
we'll
you
break the
pushed
window.
it
I'm gonna try to
closed.
break the window.
All right, how are you breaking it? You just hitting it with the wrench?
Yeah, the pipe wrench.
So you hit the window, smash, and then that burning doll the flame gets twice as big as it was.
Okay, we're gonna run in. Climb in, run in.
Well, the window's small. They're not
Oh,
full size windows. They're
Wait,
the only possible way you can get in here is through the door.
well, then we're not gonna do the window. I thought
Okay.
that was the.
No, the windows are small. They're
Okay. Then we're gonna shoot at the door. Let's shoot off the hinges or something.
I mean, is it on a hinge? Or is it on like a sliding door? Or
no, it's a hinge door. It goes
Let's shoot
in.
the hinges off,
It
maybe.
pushes in.
Yeah, try blasting the hinges off the door.
I roll
Just-
your shooting skills.
Are you gonna shoot
Yeah.
on me?
I can shoot. Can I use luck?
Yeah.
I'll burn 4
No, that's not,
to regular.
not terrible.
All right, so you blast one of the hinges off. Are you doing the same?
I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, can he do both, or is it gonna be a different? It's only like one.
He
thing, right?
can, yeah.
Do you, what's
Yeah,
your
can I
what's
hit
your
the second one
shooting?
then?
Yeah, roll it again.
It's a 55 for a regular.
Yeah, yours is better than mine.
Yeah, that was an extreme.
Nice. You blow the shit out of that hinge.
Okay.
Mark, roll me a d6.
Oh.
So we didn't break the window, by the way.
2.
Gain that much sanity.
Back up to my original.
You did not break the window, but you shot holes in the door.
We got the door of the hinges.
Yep. Well, you shot the hinges out.
Yeah. We're gonna try to
I mean,
pull it off.
at least the sound of a shotgun going off will bring him some sanity.
Mm-hmm.
It's good comforting noise.
Roll me a power roll. Well, I guess what are you doing? You see those things up on the roof. You're kind of like, oh shit.
Well, do I hear
You hear the shotgun.
the plea to
Yes.
try to get back up?
Yep.
I mean, I'll try to get back
All right. So you get back up. Roll me another power.
Holy hell. I passed a hard.
Ooh,
Flying
nice.
colors.
So that tentacle that's like grabbing the prince retracts itself, and he's got a nasty hole in his tum-tum.
Bad.
But he's not dead. He's still chanting.
Bad, not good.
But he's not looking real great.
Yeah.
The fire goes down a little bit. You two need to make me more D4s.
Why? We're not seeing anything.
It's not about seeing.
2.
1.
So lose that +1.
Say it again?
Yep.
Goodness.
You guys hear in your brain holes children laughing. Hundreds of them.
You hear that?
I mean, I'm an actor. I'm kind of used to it.
Creepy.
Yeah, it's a
Creepy
creepy
sound.
laugh. Yeah. So what are you two doing?
We want to pull the door off so we can get it.
Push it off the hinges.
Yeah.
Still something there holding it.
We can't get it.
You can roll.
It opens in, so it should just fall out.
Roll me. Yeah, you would think. Roll
It
me
does. It's not.
combined strengths. I need a 100 out of the two of you.
Oh, shit.
So we don't have to pass.
Nope. I just need you to add your dice.
77.
As long as you get 7 points, you should pass.
77. We got.
I got 93.
We got
Nice.
like 150 something.
Yeah, you guys push the door down.
We're not going to step in for the other guys yet, because
So the door's down.
Yep.
What do we see?
You see the same thing.
So he's up now because
He's-
last time we saw him, he was down.
He's up chanting. The prince is like holding his stomach with blood like everywhere,
still able to
chanting. Yeah, he's chanting.
Should I push him? Like, should I replace him?
no, because until he can stop chanting, we don't need to take him out of that spot.
All right, so third hour. Mark, roll me power.
Do I see them?
You do not.
Okay. So I'm sure I'm looking,
Probably with your back to the.
distressed.
Mm-hmm. You're not looking real great.
Fail.
By how much?
My power is 30, and I rolled a 43.
Well, luckily Grossman rolled a 93, so. I got to roll for the prince still. Ooh. Prince goes down.
I'm gonna go take that spot.
You're just hopping into the circle.
We have a paper.
Roll me a d20.
That's not good. $13.
All right. Roll me a percentile.
Just one die?
Well, no, you're
The both?
you're D100. Yep.
94.
What's your power?
80,
So that would be a fail against your power.
I suppose.
Okay, write 13 down in your sheet next to your sanity. So you hop in, Prince is down, you start chanting. Mark, give me a power roll. You too.
Fuck. Did you see this?
I rolled
It's
an
the same exact
84.
number that I just did roll.
All 80s. All
Kyle.
90s.
Can I re-roll? I rolled the exact same number that I just did roll before. 97 again.
You want to push it? You want to push your power roll?
In these circumstances, probably not. But I don't know. This seems like a really bad timing to push it, but also like a really bad time to not have it. Did you fail too?
Oh, yeah. Way.
This ritual is not going well.
Sure, I'll push it. I think.
I can only stand in for one of you.
This only like
There's probably room to put more people in the circle.
But it has to be divisible by 3.
yeah, it says it on the paper.
Oh.
I'm pushing.
Well, the prince is still technically in the circle.
I'm pushing.
Okay.
What's a neat die?
Regular pass.
Beautiful. Mark, you failed.
Oh, wait. Way failed.
Way failed.
Now there's 4. Well,
I rolled an 84, and I have...
So Dorian also goes down. You're not dead or anything, but you are
Unable to continue.
unable to continue.
I will take his place.
Are you crawling out of the circle?
If I'm,
You're conscious, but you're just like,
yeah. I'll crawl myself out of the circle.
all right, powers again.
Regular.
Hard
Pass.
Mark, roll me a power.
Oh, I got a 1.
Woo!
Nice.
He gets back up and he does.
So
Just need to hear some gunshots and
the doll, the effigy thing that's in the middle, erupts into flames and then just poofs into dust.
Okay.
Poops into dust.
Okay.
Sun's rising.
Okay.
How do you all feel? Feel like you did it, right?
Don't know.
Doesn't sound like it.
Well, once I got outside the circle, I would probably go try to help the guy that got
Yeah.
tentacle stabbed.
So the prince is alive. Not by much. Let's see here.
I never saw diving as a skill. Apparently, it's a skill you can.
Diving can be very important when you're swimming.
Yeah.
Then why is there swim?
Good question.
If you fail that, you can dive.
Oh, vice versa.
Yep. All right. So, what is our next move? Sun's up. Birds are chirping. You guys are in this shed. The prince is in bad shape. You got him stabilized.
I'll take him to
Killinger's in bad shape. Dorian's not in the best shape.
load him up.
So we'll load up everybody except for Killinger and Lee. Forgot him again.
Whoops.
I mean, I don't like him either.
Am I in good enough shape to even make decisions?
Yeah, you're still mentally sound, but you look exhausted.
Driving. 20.
I think we're probably the only ones with the mental capacity to drive right now.
Can he drive, or should we one of us drive? Seems
Do you want to try to drive?
I mean,
I don't need to do anything cool. I can just
Get to
start the car and
get to the hospital.
make it matriculate somewhere.
nothing outside looks different, right? Everything kind of looks the same. Just morning.
Like we can't see into the city at all from here. I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably out in the burbs.
Yeah. I mean, let's go get
We have the
medical assistance.
Yeah, we can't. We won't all fit in the car. We had the taxi as well, so we can probably split the. Put some people in that.
It's an old mobster car. You guys, there's only 5 of you.
Yeah, we can all fit in there.
Taxi guy made a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
just sitting there.
So the taxi is out there.
Yeah,
So we have the car that I drove out there.
and the option. of
Probably
taxi.
the car they drove out
No,
there.
we took a taxi.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Killinger.
Yeah, I'm just saying. There's probably 2 cars and
Mhm.
Oh, we can take their car.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do.
Taxi's definitely not there.
Yeah. So we're taking the Nazi's car.
Which one do you want to ride in?
I'm driving one. I'm driving the Nazi car.
Nice.
So where are you guys going?
Hospital?
Same one?
well, let's not go to the
Should we try a different hospital?
yeah.
Or do you think that the prince has enough medical supplies in his or in his hotel or
Well,
wherever
we probably can't help them though. They don't have medical like.
You guys just
personnel.
going to go drop them off at the door? Just throw them out of the car and drive off? Just tell me what you're doing.
I mean, if the
Going to a
prince is in,
hospital.
which car is the prince in? My car or that car?
I will take the one with the prince. I will.
There you
take
go.
the one with the prince in it.
All right.
Let's just
I'll
go to
drive
the
the other car, and I don't care who's in with me.
go to the hospital.
Killinger will go with you.
Okay.
I'm in a different car. I don't want to be in the same car with him.
So then you're in the car with the prince.
Yes.
So
it's me and Killinger and the two of you and the prince.
So you guys go to the hospital,
You could start on first aid on him.
Mm-hmm.
and then Killinger wants you to take him to Anastasia. Make sure she's okay.
I guess I'm not there.
You say.
And he's very persuasive.
And he's a vegan.
I mean, okay.
Hopefully.
There's no way he's a vegan. That guy's full of shit.
No, he's a vegetarian. He's got a vegetarian build. He's slender and imposing.
I mean, even if he convinces me, I'm highly sus of this guy.
So yeah, you guys go to the hospital. You get to the apartment. What are you doing at the hospital? You just taking him in and saying he got stabbed with a tentacle?
We are expecting them to come to that hospital too to drop him off. No?
No, you're in the car with the prince.
I know, but it was Killinger in bad shape too, so we.
I mean, not physically.
Yeah, we're just gonna drop him off, make sure he gets help, gets taken to.
I mean, we're in town. Are we seeing a bunch of bodies all over the place?
No, I mean, it looks like there's been some chaos throughout the night, but there's not like thousands of dead people or anything like that. Newspapers, if you're taking a glance when you're, walking to the hospital, say that there was a politician that was gunned down in the streets last night.
Does it have a name?
Balder.
There we go. So what does the article say? What happened to him?
He was gunned down by 2 cars late last night, around midnight.
There's the sacrifice. I'm gonna grab I'm gonna take that newspaper.
So Balder is actually a political position. The man's name is where is your name, you fucker? Afbau Veringung.
Goodness gracious. Is it important? You just spelled that.
Otherwise known as Vladimir Nabokov.
He's the one that his name was on our check when we got paid. So it's his money that we got paid.
The union guy? That union thing? Oh yeah. Auburn.
Yeah.
Where I need gone.
Yeah.
That is weird. The construction union he ran.
All right, so you guys see that. You drop off the priest or the prince. Mark, when you get to the condo, we'll call it,
Sure.
where are you going? It's quiet when you get there. Unsettling.
I mean, I'm following him, or
Yeah, he's going to go in and he's going to yell for her, Romanov.
I got my fingers on my gun, just in case.
Where are we? We're not going to the apartment, right? Where are we meeting? Hotel?
I don't know.
I don't think that got discussed.
No, we went to the hospital.
Yeah,
We have
then
no
we're
idea
gonna.
where he went.
Yeah, I thought we are going kind of together, but because now we don't know. Where
So Romanov, he yells again. No answer.
I was in very bad shape after this whole ordeal.
Yeah.
Somebody probably should have been watching out for me.
So he's going to turn to you and say, you brought her here, right?
Yeah,
What room was she in?
I'll show him.
So you guys open up the room and looks like an explosion. Everything's toppled and messed and mold around, and
That's not good.
no,
Is she in there?
she is not. Windows open.
Great.
Fantastic.
Nope. There is a note
All right.
near the bed.
What does the note say?
It says, I've left, and then there's a couple blood drops on it, and that's it.
She left.
He's going to mutter something in Russian and storm out.
I have 3 in
Ooh,
Russian.
roll it. Roll it.
Rolled a 20.
You want to spend some luck?
No.
You want to push it? It sounded like Bliatsuka Fasu.
You're so cute when you swear in Russian. Hearing babies swear.
That's what I do. So he storms out, doesn't even wait for you, gets down to his car and just takes off.
He doesn't have his car. We have his car.
Whatever car they came in.
It's our car.
Yeah, he hops in it and
He can't drive well. Mark was driving.
he did.
He's hot-wired it.
Yep.
Okay.
He took our car. That's great.
Or he took a car. He took a car. Your car's still there.
Okay.
We have his car. He has our car. I'm pretty sure his car was probably a lot nicer than ours.
So since we didn't agree where we go, I would assume we would go to the hotel and wait for a friend.
Probably. We don't know where he hid.
Yeah, we don't know.
Princess.
We gotta meet up at the hotel.
You're going back to the hotel?
Because we don't know where he went, so we decided that's probably common sense for him to get back there.
Or we can stay with the prince.
Dorian,
Mm-hmm.
what is it you would like to do?
I mean, there's no reason not to go back to our hotel now
Wonderful.
because these people aren't chasing me anymore. Or I don't probably think they are.
What's that look? Ton, ton, ton.
All right, so you guys get back. You all meet. Give me power rolls.
All of us?
Yep.
Wow. Hard pass.
93.
Pass.
If you failed, you can add 5 to that skill.
Aw.
So I can add 5 to my power.
Yep.
Cool.
And you can adjust your sanity accordingly as well.
If you failed.
Yes.
But if you didn't fail power, your sanity stays the same.
Give you luck points.
Nope.
My sanity is at 66 out of 80 now. Is there a way to regain sanity?
Yeah, when I'm nice.
This is the only one. I do have 13 next to my sanity. Whatever that is.
Is that still relevant? I don't think it's really
What's not relevant?
the 13 next to our sanity.
No, that's not relevant anymore.
Oh, no. Erase it?
Yeah, that. Yep. That was just in case you got sucked into the dreamlands.
That's nice.
Look at that. We did it.
So, we're going to be asking you, where's Anastasia? What's going on?
She left.
What, she left?
Yeah, I'll show him the note.
Yep, says I left. It's kind of scribbled on there, and then a couple little driplets of blood, and
I feel like we should go look for her.
so I don't want to say mission accomplished, but you guys did survive that portion of it.
Yeah.
So you guys can add a d20 to your luck pools.
Luck?
Yep.
5.
3. Come on.
All my rolls are bad.
You can add a d20 to your sanity pools.
Ooh. 19.
Ooh, you just doubled your sanity.
I'm up to 54 sanity. Jeez. Who knew that a guy that had that little sanity could somehow rebound? See, performing a ritual helped me.
And I will let you guys roll against 2 of your skill checks to add 10 points to it, but you have to fail the roll.
We have to fail,
Yep.
So basically improve 2 of our skills.
Yes.
They were terrible.
like our percentile.
So let me know which one you're picking. Roll against it. If you fail the roll, you can add 10 to it.
Oh, I see.
Let's see.
Can it be like dexterity and stuff?
It can no, it's got to be skills, not.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go spot hidden.
All right, roll it. If you fail, you can add 10.
I'm gonna do stealth.
Can I pick it again?
You can pick it twice, yeah.
That's some
Stealth. Yes, 97. I
All
very
right.
much failed.
I'm gonna choose my fighting. Brawl.
You said 10.
I failed it.
Nice. Never felt better to fail, did it? Thanks for tuning into the stream, everybody.
You said 2.
Next week we'll be back. New adventure.